EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And oh, he coughed it up. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins 7, Titans 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were...
This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphins.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score time 7-7.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3 yards. And it's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
86. Gives a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Barnett, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now a give right side. It's Barnett, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
But they're going option play on 3rd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there on 3rd and long. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break off big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down now. It's Barnett, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, if plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the counter, ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. James has got it, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. They run the counter. It's Barnett. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's James. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Barnett. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Barnett, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24 yards. That's good for the Titans.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to the tight end, Davidson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. 69 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Here we go.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 45, Titans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a Titans touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll try and throw for it. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, it's Barnett. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they